fellas, we can be that mistake. Let's do this. What it do, y'all?
Hey, guys.
We're Embrace the Suck 21.
Yes, we are.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Daniel.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Huh? Yeah.
Because the most qualified people to discuss the difference between American girls versus European girls are two overweight, married American men.
Yes. Yes, you can find our research in all the books.
Yes.
We are the most qualified here.
Yes. Judging women on the internet. Because that always goes well.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, my God.
We gotta get something for the fellas, man.
Let the hate comments rain in.
Let's go. Infographics, let's go.
All right.
Separated by the Atlantic Ocean, American women aren't much different from their European cousins, but it's almost impossible to compare women from all across Europe, as the continent covers a real range of nationalities, cultures, and ethnicities. So be warned that this show may make some broad generalizations, which we hope you'll excuse. What we're attempting to do today is compare European and American women. What makes them tick? How do they behave? And what are the similarities and differences between them? That's what we'll try to find out in today's infographic show, as we look at American girls versus European girls.
Dude, we're only 30 seconds in. Are you gonna be okay?
I'm just like, I'm just strapping in for this. There is such a thin sheet of ice that we gotta walk on this.
I know. We'll be all right.
Oh,
we'll be all right.
Oh my God.
All right, take a deep breath.
All right.
Before breaking down the differences between the sexes, let's take a look at the general similarities and differences between Americans and Europeans. As we all probably know, Europeans and Americans share a whole bunch of similarities, owing to ancestral lineage and cultural similarities. They both have a broad commitment to democratic principles and share economic alliances. Both continents enjoy reasonably high standards of living and are considered developed by the rest of the world. There are some differences when it comes to religious quirks, free expression, sense of entitlement, and the morality concept. Americans believe that they are generally in control of their destiny, whereas the rest of the world, except the UK, accept that powers outside of their control are dependent upon their success. Americans are generally more independent and ambitious. In a 2014 Pew survey, 57% of Americans believe their success is in their own hands. Yet Americans, at just over half the population, see religion as more important than their European cousins do. In France, only 14% of people consider religion important, compared with 53% in the USA. World statistics show that there is a strong link between people's religiosity and their wealth. Religion is generally more important to countries with lower GDPs. Almost 40% of Americans feel that sex between unmarried couples is immoral, whereas in the EU it is less of an issue. So are American women more prudish? Well, it depends on who you talk to and where you are. Many American women are the complete opposite of prudes, being independent and fun-loving in multiple situations. So with all of these observations, please note that they are just that, observations and not rules.
Right,
so let's take a look at some of the...
It's taking this guy 2 minutes and 10 seconds to add the disclaimer.
Yeah, this is
So
a broad generalization.
he was like, wait, what? He gets to the infographics office. He's like, hey, man, you know what we're talking about today? This. He's like, oh, fuck.
Women.
Like, oh, shit.
Women.
You know I am a man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's mansplaining.
So, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. The disclaimer is set.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there's other things he does in only 2 minutes.
Hey, but infographics is still around, so they haven't been canceled. So I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
differences. Both America and Europe are big places, and while it's easy to generalize about people and places, it's also fair to say that American women have more in common with American women, and the same is true for European women with European women. The only real oddity in Europe is the UK, where women seem to behave more like Americans rather than their European cousins. But in general, there are some uniform similarities that separate Europeans from Americans in terms of attitude and behavior. When it comes to looks, women are more uniform. In Rome or Barcelona, women normally wear a skirt of similar length, a pair of reasonably high heels, a blouse or top, and long beautiful hair. In America and in London, however, women come in many different styles. Thin women, overweight women, women in goth or emo garb with black eyeliner and dyed hair. Americans seem to adopt the counterculture more readily, whereas European women tend to adopt a more traditionally feminine style. It's not unusual to see a girl with a mohawk and a skateboard on the New York subway or the London Underground, whereas this would be considered unusual in, say, Budapest. While Americans dress for comfort, European women are conscious of class and fashion, even if they're simply walking to the store or going to the gym. Europeans dress for style, and unless they are on the beach, most European women wouldn't consider wearing flip-flops or thongs. Unless they are participating in sports or working out, sneakers are not normally worn by Europeans. European women tend to wear flats with closed or open toes or high heels in most everyday situations. However, unlike most rules, there are exceptions. For social gatherings, American women will dress just as smart as their European counterparts and often outstyle them. Women in Europe are generally more educated than in America. University education is more affordable in Europe, with many countries having free college programs. This doesn't mean that European women are any more intelligent than American women, but they generally have the opportunity to learn more in Europe. Most European women speak at least 2 languages and sometimes as many as 5 or 6. Europeans generally have a good understanding of history and geography outside of their own countries, and most Europeans have traveled to other countries before they reach their teenage years.
So that's a no shit thing, because you guys' countries are so. Other countries are hours away.
Right. As opposed to us, a huge country, like,
You go up north to the Canada,
or down south.
to the Mexico.
Yes.
Those are massively different places.
Oh yeah.
You got flip flops and bathing suits in Mexico and Eskimo gear up north.
Yeah. Depending on the season, which is most of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's definitely more counterculture in America, and I guess in the United Kingdom too. A lot of this stuff I'm trying to absorb. That's why there's not been as many pauses in this video.
Yeah, I don't know enough.
Yeah.
If I speak on something, I have a good idea if I'm going to put my foot in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
And this is one of those things.
Right. And I again, we're only 4.5 minutes in, so maybe there'll be some things that we could discuss in here, or maybe the discussion will start in the comments.
But yeah, dude, the discussion will definitely start in the comments.
Oh yeah.
But what he's saying is very generic.
Yeah.
All right, it's very like you can get that from this. Like, okay, all right, I didn't need an infographics channel to say this.
It's a no shit Sherlock kind of deal.
Like, this doesn't describe everyone, but it describes a few. Like,
yeah.
Okay, that's fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, let's do it.
Separated from the world by 2 oceans, many Americans never leave their country of birth. Bizarrely, and despite their lack of travel, American women are often more independent than European women. In social situations, American women tend to be more outgoing and curious, making them more fun at parties and social gatherings. Americans have a sense of adventure and liberty unmatched by women from other nations. In the States, a second or third marriage isn't uncommon, but looking at divorce statistics from 2014, Belgium, Spain, Portugal, Luxembourg, the Czech Republic, and Hungary all had worse divorce rates than the U.S. In general, American women and European women get divorced at similar rates. European women are on average better looking than American women, according to some independent observers. America has problems with obesity among
independent observers. What the fuck does that mean?
You mean men?
They're more beautiful according to independent observers.
You mean
independent observers? That's so dumb. Oh, okay. According to some independent observers.
Okay.
All right, bro. Oh, God. Let's just do it.
Let me guess. It's only fans that are observing these.
It's ridiculous. All right.
gosh.
American women, according to some independent observers. America has problems with obesity among the young. This is not as much a problem in Europe at present. Of course, our perception of what is beautiful is a personal choice, but taking into account what seems to be the movie star and magazine standard, Europe trumps America. Riding the tram in Amsterdam, the average commuter might be surrounded by slim and attractive women. In Eastern Europe, the Balkans, and former Soviet satellite countries, it's possible to wander around for a while without encountering an overweight, unattractive female. European women are usually approachable, knowing that conversation between a male and a female is not a potential sexual advance. American women are often more wary of advances from strangers. European women often feel that being seduced is an appealing validation of their sexual attractiveness and fertility rather than a violation of their rights. A European woman will normally tell you straight up if they're interested in dating and won't subscribe to what is termed flaky behavior. When it comes to dating and hanging out, an American girl might be flirtatious and open about her feelings. Americans like to call things as they see them. Europeans, on the other hand, may be more reserved and mysterious about their feelings. A guy dating a European woman may have to rely on his spider senses to unlock the mysterious puzzle that's in her mind. As we mentioned above, these generalizations cannot be proven by science, so we need your input to keep the discussion moving. So join in the discussion. What do you think about American and European women? What are the differences?
You know what, man?
This
I'm
compilation,
not even gonna thumbs it up.
I'll give it one thumb up. Just to because it started some nice conversation about
Yeah,
this.
I will be watching the comments on this video.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to react to all of them. If we
Yeah.
get enough, we may make a podcast episode about it.
Jesus. All right. Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, but like the last point is that American women tend to play games where European women are straightforward about it, and if you approach an American woman, you'll be turned down because it's like they feel violated, and with European women, they'll see it as validation and not think too much about it. That's what I got from that last point about it.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Like, it just, dude said the most without saying a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what? All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna be watching.
It'll be interesting.
I'll be watching the comment section on this video.
Thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell, and sharing with your friends.
Definitely, guys.
Until next time, wash your hands, scrub your toes, wipe your ass, blow your nose, embrace the suck.
Go on an adventure, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yep.